Hey everyone, welcome back, or welcome to the first time viewers. This evening, I'm going to be using the White Star Shave Stick by HC&C. This is a scentless soap. I have also added in 2 different scents. That is grapefruit and lavender. So these are little sampler vials that he offers. There will be links to HC&C below. Now, although that is a stick, because I wanted to add 2 different scents, I just scrape some off and put it in my bowl here, and you can see that lather is absolutely gorgeous. And I whip that up with the Razzle Monster. Having used this brush, especially on video, for quite some time. So I wanted to use something that's a little bit more budget friendly. The White Star line from HC&C is the more budget friendly line. So a couple things about this soap before I get started is, in the shave stick like I have it, is $4.50 for 2 ounces, or about $2.25 an ounce. So really good price there. The White Star Balm, which I'll be using as well. This is, I'm not sure this is the smaller one, but that comes in 4 ounces at $8.50. And the eraser I'm using is going to be the HC&C Garand. This is a brass handle with a kind of a zinc alloy or pop metal top. This is 26 bucks. So not a bad price on the razor, and it works really well. Now, one thing I should mention is that Pete did send me that razor. I did not buy it, although I have been looking at it. He did send that to me. So I have used it a few times off camera for a face shave and a head shave. There is some blade fill with it, and it's just, it's nice. The handle is thinner, but it's also longer, so it adds a nice balance for those that like longer handles. Man, this lather feels amazing. And the scent. If you've watched my channel for a little bit, you know I'm a huge fan of purple grapefruit from Katie's Bubbles. And purple grapefruit is grapefruit and lavender. That's it. And with this, I'm like, hey, I have grapefruit, I have lavender, I have those little small sample vials. I also have the full-size vials as well. After I got the samples, I was like, ooh, have to have these. So figured, why not make some purple grapefruit and HC&C. All right, now the Garand, as you can see, has a nice head, and it's just a very nice, comfortable razor to use. The knurling here on the handle are little ridges, if you can see that. That's kind of the balance point on here. So if you hold that, that's gonna be your balance point there. My hand's large enough I can put my pinky underneath that handle, we're good to go. There is a teeny bit of blade fill with this razor. Which isn't bad. I like blade fill. Good amount of feedback. I think this is a second use Gillette Platinum blade. Just going over a little bit over 24 hours worth of growth. Yeah, and this is just, you know, people see budget gear like the White Star soap or this razor, or even the Razzle Monster. And think, is that really going to perform well? You know, when you have your stuff like Pete's newest base, or his the HC&C base that's available now, or stuff like decoration grooming department, or grooming depth. CK6 WSP. You know, can can these quote unquote budget offerings really be worthwhile? Can I still get a good shave with these things? I can tell you the HC&C soap, the White Star, lathers up extremely easily. I mean, I bowl lathered it with the Resurrect Monster, and that's a floppy beast. That has practically zero backbone. But it takes water. It lathered up really well. Plenty slick. When I face lather, it gets a little bit more voluminous, but not much. It's dense, which I like in my lathers. It's rinsing off exceptionally easily, meaning it's properly hydrated. Razor's comfortable. Although I would personally like a slightly wider handle, but once you get used to it, it's not bad. Good amount of blade feel. Not too much, though it's gonna be scary. I like that feedback it provides. So all in all, it's just a fantastic combination of more, I'm not gonna say cheap, because cheap implies poor quality. And this is not poor quality at all. This is exceptional quality stuff. And it's just, but it's budget friendly. And the White Star base is fantastic. You can see, hopefully you can see that sheen. Now, if you don't like pucks of soap or shave sticks, you can get a puck as well. If you have an old container for a soap, you can get that, put that in there. I believe the White Star also comes, the stick that I have is scentless. I just looked on the website and it looks like most of the White Star sticks are scented. But they're not bad. If you travel at all, these things take up a lot less space than some of the other sticks out there. If you can get scented, find a scent you like. You're good to go. And I will say one thing about the Garand. Is I was talking to Pete, because one of my good friends bought one of these as well, and he wanted to use it for his travel razor, or he was contemplating using it for the travel razor. And Pete at Hendrix said it's not great for travel because the coating on here can get bumped off. So I'm not sure exactly how durable the coating is. I haven't had any issues with mine. Mine just is on my shelf up here though. And I make sure I clean it after every use. But so far I see zero signs of wear and tear on here. But if you get something like like the Resurrect pouches they used to send with their razors, you can put that in there like that, or if you keep it together and put this in something, it's not going to rattle around too much if you really want to travel with it. So you really could if you wanted to. This is a very smooth razor, very smooth. And the soap seriously is performing just as good as soaps in the similar price range, if not better than some of those out there. Now, some of you out there watching, maybe thinking, "Man, he should just show for HC&C." No, I like HC&C products. I've used their products for a bit. I like that I can make my own scents. I can mix scents, and make those. Because I've used HC&C, I've got to know Peter. So yeah, I may be using their soaps a lot lately. That's because I really like it and I think they're underappreciated or underknown. So I'm just trying to spread the word on HC&C products. Even though I was sent this razor for evaluation and use on the channel, and even though I'm not much of a DE guy, I have been looking at this one. I've seen it on Pete's site for a while. It's available on the razor company. I was just looking at it going, man, I like the way it looks. And once in a while, it's just nice to have a little bit more of a mild razor. They can kind of go on autopilot with your shave, but still end up with a phenomenal, close, smooth shave. And that's what this provides. Soap, absolutely fantastic. Now, in all honesty, if I had to choose just one soap from HC&C, either their regular line or the White Star, just based off of performance, it'd be a tough call because they're both really good. But I will say that I think the top shelf base does outperform the White Star. It's a premium base. Slightly easier to work, but not by much. Post shave on the I can't think tonight. Top shelf base is just slightly better than on the White Star, but the White Star is no slouch. Don't look at this as a second-rate soap, because it is absolutely not second-rate. It is still a really, really good soap. I wouldn't say it's top tier, easily higher end mid tier is where I'd put the top shelf base. It's just really, really good, but it's not top shelf. Really nice, comfortable shave. Finish off. Now, I use witch hazel because I still have some. You don't really need it with Pete's balms. I'd use a little bit just to put it on there for mostly out of habit at this point. And kind of another touch-up feel to see if there's any spots that I missed, because I can still go back and apply a little bit of that lather. So now we're just gonna go with the White Star Balm. This is in a different container than what is available on the site. I'm not sure when he switched over. You don't need a lot. A little bit on your fingers, all you need. Because a little bit goes a long way with this stuff. Even the White Star. Oh, man. That feels really good. That is just a fantastic, fantastic foam. White Star products from HC&C, not one that you should sleep on. If you haven't tried HC&C before, highly recommend it. You can get the White Star in a puck if you have an old container or a mug you want to put it in. You can get it there. It's their more budget-friendly offering. Links for White Star products below, as well as for the Garand. Great razor, especially for the price. It's efficient, it is smooth, a little bit of blade feel, which is great if you just want to have a shave that you can do kind of on autopilot. Just get the shave done. You're not going to worry about too much irritation, cutting yourself too easily, though it can be done. Just fantastic. Can't say enough about the razor, White Star products. Brush performed really well, actually. I'm not sure, I don't use this very often. It's a lot more floppy than most of the synthetics I have. That's probably why I like a little bit more backbone personally. But for a budget offering, like everything I use here except for my copper bowl, you don't need to break the bank to have a great shave. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I can go on and on about HC&C products, how much I enjoy them and how much I think they're underrated, but then that would just become an infomercial and no one wants that. So anyway, guys, thank you again for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all next time.